mom of four, raising three girls, I'm proud to say I am raising geeky girls. And I was so happy to support the Geeky Girls Journal, and here's why. I opened up the dedication to the book, and it just melted my heart right away. And these are the exact things that I tell my girls. Like, it's okay to be different. It's okay to be you, because that means you're an example for other people. And one day, other people are going to want to be just like you. So, love you.
Hello, hello, hello. Hey, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Coco. Hey, Josh. Hey to everybody. If you are a first timer, thank you so much for clicking that thumbnail and coming on in to hang out with me today. I have, wait, before I do that, welcome back to the Dreamers. Thank you for coming in and always supporting me. And you all give me a second. I'll just finish cooking and I've been running, so I'm trying to catch my breath. So let me just take a little deep breath real quick. Whoo, to get it together. All right. That's all I needed. So all right, so welcome to those of you that are new, and to those of you who have been here. Thank you for coming back again. Make sure you remember to like this video, share it out, and make sure you engage tonight. You're going to enjoy this topic, and I have a special guest again tonight. I'm going to bring her in a second. So remember, engage, because I love to see your comments and just interact with us today. I see you all here. Thank you so much for coming in already. This topic tonight is going to be a good one. Let me bring the guest in first before I start talking about that. You all know her. She is fabulous. And you know what? I don't even really need to give her an introduction because she speaks for herself. So we're just going to go ahead and bring her right on in. Are you ready? Are you ready for the guest? The co-hostess with the mostest. Who is it? Star! Hold on, you all. Here she comes. Let me see if I can pull her in here. Let's see. Where is she at? Hold on, let me change the screen. And there she is. Hey there, co-hostess with the mostest.
Hello.
I like your hair. It looks lovely.
Yeah, I just finished twisting and all that stuff.
That looks good. I really like that.
Thank you. I tried.
Okay.
I've been looking pretty shabby these past 2 days. It's been hot here in Florida.
So
Yeah.
you decided to do something different, and so did I. Do you see my twist?
I see. We kind of got like the same swoop going on.
I know we do.
Great minds think alike.
Right, the swoops must be in for this week. I
The
watched
swoop.
the
It's all
swoop,
about the swoop.
swoop. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. Yeah, Coco
Yes,
said,
I
"Hey,
was informed that I was going to be taken out to dinner. And I had my bathing suit on all day, painting rocks for my butterfly garden. And I'm like, ooh, I gotta do this thing here. I better do something. So I tried, y'all. I tried.
you look quite spiffy to me." I
Well,
mean,
thank you. Thank you.
I'm just saying. So I don't know. Should we jump right into this one? Do we need another warm up, a little bit of more warm up, or should I just go?
Oh, no, we don't need to warm up on this topic.
I think this is one they can jump right on in. Hey, chat on the side. Thank you all for coming in. Jump in,
You
jump
know,
in.
and on my glasses so I can see these comments.
Oh yes, I think
I
you're
was
gonna
trying
win
to be
too.
cute, but that ain't working.
Put those glasses on so you can help me with these comments. Coco says, "Swoop it up, ladies." Thank you, Coco.
Hello.
Hello, DC in the house. So we are going to go ahead and get right into this topic because I don't want to waste any more of you all's time. But let me tell you what, Star is such a great sport. I literally, as usual, pulled her into this one again today, and she was like, "Sure, I'll do it." All right, great. So
You
she's
did.
here. Yep,
You did.
I did. I did. It did because I had this great idea. Yes, was it yesterday, Star? I think it was
Yeah.
yesterday.
And I was like, oh no,
Yeah,
I'm at
and she
Hobby Lobby. I can't do it right now.
yes, she was getting all the things together. You know what you got to do when you're a woman, of leisure, and well, not leisure because you're a working woman. When you're a woman that has things to do, you have to get your house together and all that stuff.
I go to
She's
work.
baby. I get the job done.
I knew you would know that. I knew.
So
Yeah.
you are like Joshua said. Thank you, Joshua, for reminding everybody. Please hit the thumbs up, thumbs up, and we're going ahead and get started with this. So this topic is: can you be friends with your ex?
Wow.
Well. You know what I remember? After I thought about this topic, I was like, oh, remember that song by Deborah Cox and what was his name? TRTJR? I don't remember his name. TR something. We can't be friends.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But they couldn't be friends for another reason.
Ooh.
I guess we'll get into that later.
Yes. So let's go. What do you before we Avant? Was it Avant Coco? I don't know.
Yes, I think Coco's right. I think that was a vibe. We
I
can't
think
be
it was the
friends.
guy from Next though, Coco. The guy from Next. Remember
Was
Next?
it? Don't make me Google. I have my trusty dusty phone.
RL, that's who it was. Thank you, Child Please. Child Please came on in here
Okay,
dropping
there
a
we
note.
go.
Thank you. Thank you, Child Please. That's
We
right. It
can't
was.
be friends.
We can be friends because I'm what? Still in
Still
love.
in love with you.
Woo, child. Oh, Coco said she loved that song. So, okay, you guys, this is what I'm going to do in order not to distract the guests because you all know how I get distracted. It takes nothing for me to get distracted. So, I'll be putting your comments up as Star talks. But if you're
As
saying yes,
Star
hello,
Talk.
yeah, yes, this is just.
I caught that.
I know that
Okay.
I invited you to talk, and this is your thing. So, I'll be looking at the comments still, and
Okay.
we're gonna have a
All right.
dialogue. And
Okay.
you keep leaving the beautiful comments because when we see something that pops out, we're just gonna say it. I just want to try to keep us as focused as possible because
Yeah,
I know
because this is totally not scripted. I just want everyone to know this is
it
not
never
scripted.
is, you guys. It never is scripted. We're gonna feed off each other and see what happens. Joshua said. I'm gonna repeat it, but you see what Child Please said. No, you can't be friends. See, you already starting, Child Please.
Well, no, you can be friends. I just
Well,
said they couldn't be friends in that song because they still wanted to do the get down and the get down. They still had that love thing going on.
oh, they want to do the like the Humpty Hump, like the
Yeah,
song.
they still had them flingy flings.
Oh, I
Them,
forgot they were a
them
thing.
little stimulations. They still had stimulations
And
going
see,
on.
we're gonna get into that because you brought that up. You can okay. Let's just say this. How many of you on the side think you can be friends, with your ex? You put a 1 in the chat. If you think you should not be friends, you put a 2. Put a 1 if you think you can, put a 2. I should have did a poll, but let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I can do that right
I'm
now.
putting a 3. One and 2 make 3.
No, we're not doing that tonight with you, Sarah. You get the likes up for those. Thank you in advance. Yeah. Okay, so we'll get into. Okay, see, hold on. I can't. Can you?
Ah,
We won't do this.
Child Please said nope.
No, the love can still be there. Just hide now. See, Child Please. I see a 1. I see a 2. Okay. Oh well, yes, 3. Coco said.
Thank you. There we go. And that's a great segue, Coco. That's just what I was thinking. There are so many layers to this. She said
Yes,
it's levels.
exactly. That's what I want to get into.
You
So go ahead.
know,
Go ahead. Continue while I'm
no,
looking.
I'm just saying is very I'm saying I'm assuming. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's
If
she.
I call someone the wrong gender,
Yeah,
please.
Coco is a she.
I'm wearing these readers. I need to clean. They're a little dusty.
Just a little dusty. That's the
There
mother
are
thing.
layers to that.
Maybe it depends
Okay?
on
It depends on who
a
that
lot.
person is, what type of relationship you had, how long you were together, what was the reason for the demise of the relationship.
I guess I don't even have to ask questions today. We're just gonna float along because you all are asking all my questions over here already. So we'll
I'm
just
just saying, it's not a cut and dried, it's not a black and white thing,
it's not black and white.
you know? It's not.
So let's take it, a segment at a time so we can
Mm,
compartmentalize this. So if you're let's just start with single, because I think it can go so many different ways, right? Sarah, like you said, there's so many different levels.
yes.
Let's just say if you're single and then that's your ex. What do you think? Do you think you can?
Okay. Once upon a time, when I was single, not long ago,
Single ladies, I'm single ladies.
I I was friends with all of my exes. I literally was. I had boundaries,
Yeah.
but I was friends. Some of the relationships ended tumultuously. Um more times than not, I was the one that was hurt. It was the another one, somebody done me wrong song.
Mm,
But I forgave, and generally it was because I liked that person. At one point I may have loved them, but at the demise of the relationship, the love dissipated, of course, because when people do stinky little things to you,
I'm sorry. I was.
it kills the love. It's like "Ding, ding, ding, ding." So,
Yes.
but I happen to be I consider myself lucky because most of the people that I had any type of long-term relationship with, I liked them first. There was someone that I would have been friends with even if I wasn't in a relationship with them. So after I got over the crying and the snotting and the you hurt me and I hate you and blah blah blah, and all the dust settled, you know, we were able to be friends as a single woman.
Yes.
What does that mean though? You know, are you still talking to them on the phone? Are you just cordial? Do you still go out with them? It could mean a whole gamut of things. And for me, it meant a lot of that. Sometimes I still talk to them on the phone. Sometimes I talk to them about their current relationship. I'm like, oh no, you don't need her. Mm-mm.
Right. Yeah. You were a
Or
resource at that point.
right, I was a resource. And it would be like, but she don't act like you because she ain't me.
Yeah.
You left for a reason.
That's right.
But that type of friendship. And I think that can really be healthy as a single person. Now, the game pieces change as a married person.
It's changed completely. Because can I, before you talk about the married segment, because that's going to be
I
our
was
segment.
holding my breath.
Yeah, just hold it a little while longer, because I want to say I agree with you about being single. Now, when I was single, I, it didn't matter. Like I did talk to people. I like you said, I still got along with my exes because we didn't break up on bad terms. And I know that might sound kind of weird, but when I broke up with them or we just parted ways, it was just kind of weird. It wasn't like I broke up because something happened. In some cases, wait a minute, let me think
Nice
about
for
it.
you. I got cheated on.
Yeah, I don't. If I did, I didn't know about it, and it was just like, okay, I'm going to college, so this is not going to work out anymore. We need to just go our separate ways, type deal. And then, I think I hurt a couple feelings. So I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings and you're out there listening and I dated you. But it was one of those things where I didn't have any animosity toward them. We just kind of, separated. And I remember this one occasion where I was dating a guy, and this girl came up to me and asked me, were we dating? And I was just like, no, you can have him. And
That didn't sound right.
I
Mm-mm.
know, and it didn't sound right. And I was just kind of like,
Oh yeah, you can have him. Yeah.
yeah,
Like
I
he's
still like him.
leftovers from yesterday's dinner.
That's exactly what it sounded like. And I'm like, even saying it out loud now just sounds mean, but I think I just didn't want him to have the opportunity to try to play me because I'm like, why would this girl be walking up to me asking me that question? So
Insecurity, that's a whole nother topic. Can I just please
where are we?
address child
Oh,
please?
sure, where is she? Oh, hey,
Says
Jamie.
yes, if you cheated on me, kick rocks. That was my initial reaction, but I don't know. God made me a very forgiving person, which I'm grateful for. I used to hate that, but I'm grateful for that. And yeah, I was cheated on repeatedly. And I finally just said, okay, bye bye.
Bye bye. Goodbye.
But and I'm not saying, you know, I was able to do this the next day. No, it took some time. It really did. Because infidelity, whether you're single or married, is devastating. I mean, it's hard to bounce back from that. And you don't trust a person anymore. And I didn't say I trusted them. I just said we were cool after a period of time. And I got apologies. And that helped a lot. It was, I'm really sorry for what I did to you. It was wrong. I was young. And sometimes people do stuff because they're young and stupid.
Yeah.
And they don't know any better. They don't have any experience. They're not mature, so they make rash decisions, you know, and it causes them to lose someone that they really cared for. And I believe that these people really did care for and love me. Would I go back? No. Being friends and
Right.
cordial with somebody is totally different from backtrack, do it
Right.
again. No.
I agree. I agree with that part. Like it's different than, if you're a friend with somebody as opposed to not going back for seconds, but kind of going back for seconds because it just takes on a different character, a different character. If you're friends, you look, I'll be your friend because I can be cordial, but don't expect anything. Like we broke up for a reason. Whatever that reason may have been,
Right.
it
And
just ain't it.
and I'll tell everybody my little secret in a minute. But Child Please had a question.
Where's she at?
Um,
Oh, under Joshua. Okay. Thank you, Stara. That one?
yes.
Okay. I agree. It definitely takes time. Oh, did you want to read it? Because you look like
No,
you got
no, read.
My question to you all is when do you know that you have forgiven someone? I feel that I've forgiven them once. I can pray for them in a good way. And then it's a person waving, like, hey. After I
And
feel that I've forgiven them once. I can pray for them in a good way.
I have to answer that for me. I
Go
can't
ahead.
answer for everyone else. I went through a period where I never say I hate anyone, but this time I was so hurt and devastated. And I told that person, I hate you.
I hate you. That
Yeah,
Prince.
that venomous sentence came out of my mouth.
They must have really did something.
And I said it in front of my mother,
Not in front of my grandma.
in front of their mother. And I think that really resonated with them to understand just how deeply they had hurt me. And they were like, no, no, not you. You don't hate anybody. I do now. I do now.
I
So
do know.
when did I know that I was over it? When I could think of that person and not think of the hurt and the pain, and I still felt the hurt and the disdain and the pain. You don't forget it. Of course I don't forget it. I still talk about it. But now I talk about what happened and I'm laughing like, yeah, he did that. He did that, you know. And but before I was like, oh my God, I can't believe what he did. I could just wring his neck.
Mhm.
I knew I had accomplished, or God had helped me to come to a place of forgiveness when I was like, and now, think of that person and I think about all the funny stuff.
Mhm. I'm saying you can laugh about it.
I can laugh about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I've
So
been
that's
there.
how I know.
Yeah. I've been there. I was even in a situation recently where I thought that this person that I had broken up with years and years later was okay with it, because I asked them like years later, "Hey, are we all right? Are we good?" Because they were still, it just seemed, it appeared that we were still okay. Every time I saw them, it's like, "Hey, what's up? Hey, what's going down?" Right? It was kind of one of those things where I was still friendly. I
Right.
wasn't in their presence a lot, and then they finally said, I couldn't stand you for a long time after that happened. I just didn't want to admit it. And I was just like, I never knew that. I was like, it was something in my gut telling me that we really weren't, the way that it appeared. And I was like, why didn't you tell me? I'm like, I am sorry, Who did? Are you laughing at something? You see a comment?
I'm laughing at what you're saying.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know, because I sincerely like apologized and stuff, and I thought it was a done deal. I said, I'm being honest with you.
Not for
Hope we
the
were good. And they hadn't gotten over it. It was just still a thing. So I'm like, okay. I didn't know what to do again. I just
yeah.
said, I just apologized again. I was like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry I hurt you. What else can we
I
do?
mean, transparently, because Joshua says he asked a question.
Oh, let me go to
Was it a
Joshua.
long time? Um,
Is this the question?
that I had been broken up.
Oh, he said, I
I'm
love
a
your voice.
rock.
She's
I'm
a
a
voice
rock.
actress. Do you know that, Joshua?
You said what?
Did you see what Joshua said about you? That's true. My question is, are you broke up with him long time? It feels sad, heartbroken that you are
Oh,
so blessed. Truly in positive vibes. I love your voice, Star. Doesn't she have a beautiful voice?
thank you. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful.
I know.
I'm, I'm known for my transparency, and sometimes
Yes.
I shouldn't be.
Yep.
But I really feel like transparency is beneficial for others. And this is why sometimes I put myself out there and I do it. And I be like, oops, I should have said
I
that.
know, me too.
But it was a process. This particular person, it was a process. And it did not happen overnight. Yes, we broke up. I was devastated. And without getting into the tawdry details,
Talk.
I mean, there was some action going on. And
Yeah, yeah,
and 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 because I loved and cared for this person and I liked them, sometimes we dipped and dabbed. We were broken up, but you know how you
yeah.
it's
You
like
know,
double dutch. You
it's
jump in, jump out.
jump in.
And that was kind of my way of weaning myself from that person. I still had all the hostility and animosity, but sometimes, y'all know about angry sex. I mean,
Sometimes, like we know
sometimes you, da, 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 you know.
sometimes.
um, but these are the things that also can help you to know when you're over that person because you go back for a little dessert later on and you be like, oh
Oh, not the dessert you don't want.
ooh, when is this gonna be over?
Right, like,
Okay.
I'm gonna get my plate of dessert back now.
You're not invited anymore. I'm I'm trying to filter.
Yes, I know. Keep
And
filtering.
since we're all adults here,
Yes.
I think you all know what I'm referring to.
Yes, y'all get it. Filtration is a wonderful thing.
Yes, it's a wonderful thing. But that was as a single person, that's how I coped with that particular relationship. Now, there are others. Yeah, I was cool with them, but I wasn't trying to go back for nobody's dessert at all.
So I think what maybe we can all agree that I think it depends on the person. Number one, like if
Right.
you're single, I think it definitely depends on the person. It depends on how you ended the relationship. It also depends if that person still has feelings for you. Like we talked about, that is child,
Yes,
please
it's freezer burned.
freeze or burn, and it's time to. You ain't
It's
even got to brush
spoiled.
your hair. Just throw it in the trash.
Throw it in the trash, boo boo loo. Throw it in
It's
the trash.
over. That's what I call it being
But
over.
when you do, then you're able to move on to greener pastures. Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Uh-huh.
go into a greener pasture
That
now.
part.
I mean, okay, yeah. I was watching this. No, I wasn't. I wasn't watching anything. I was reading something, and it was saying, when you're single, it's okay to go back. And I agree with that. Like I said, I think it just depends on the person, the
When you're
terms, all that.
single,
You're single, it doesn't like you're
you
single.
can
You
do
ain't
what you
want
want to do.
exactly. That's what my thing was.
But
If
when
you're
you got
single,
that ring,
talk about it. When you got that ring, it's a different thing. Hey, Albert, thank you for coming in.
yeah, no.
So when you have that ring, now we're gonna go ahead and talk about. So yeah, we talked about the single portion. So you're single, you can do what you want to do. Like you're not committed to anybody. If you want to be that person's friend, be their friend. If you want to dibble and dabble, you do that. If you want to go back for seconds or go back for dessert, as Star said, you go back for dessert. If you want to do whatever,
If you want to put super glue on the eyelash, no, that's no.
and yeah, if you want to do that,
You want to put that banana in the tailpipe? You're single. You.
that's right. You're single. You know what I mean? Like you don't have any attachments. You're free to go do that.
Right.
And
I'm sorry. That was my sinister side coming out.
I know. I see, and I'm right along with you. I was thinking about the sugar in the tank.
Yeah, that ain't. We not going.
That's never nice, you guys. Ever
Right.
nice. Never nice.
Yes, you should never put Orajel on the toilet seat. You should.
Never, hey, Frugal Mom, you should never put Orajel. You should not put super glue.
I'm just saying.
Yes, and please don't do anything to their food. And
Yeah, no X-Lax in the Kool-Aid, none of
no,
that. Don't do
yeah,
that, cause
be peaceable because that stuff might come back
what
to
you
you.
put out, you will get back. Quoting Cameo.
That's
Back
right.
and
You don't
forth.
want to hurt their feelings. Just you know what? If you feel like that, just get away from it. Just don't even connect. Nowadays you got social media. People want to DM you and drop in and all that kind of stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
like I said, when you're single, do what you please.
So when you're single, do that mingle.
Do that mingle. Do that mingle. Now let's talk about the married segment because we are always 628. So when you're married, okay, this is where I take a different approach. Star, I'm gonna
So
let
do
you
I.
go. You're the guest. You can go first because I'm a lady.
Oh, you've been married longer than me.
I know I have. Well, I'll just say I have learned a lot as a married lady. Let me just tell you that.
Uh,
Well, I would not. Let me just make sure everybody understands. I would not have communications with my ex now that I'm married. No, thank you. No, sir. No,
Not
no,
a
no.
good idea.
It's not a good idea at all. I don't communicate with them. I'm married now.
No Gorilla Glue either.
No. What about no gorilla
I
glue?
see. This is
Child,
why
please.
I need.
No gorilla glue. Oh, shucks.
Ooh, I got him going. I got him going. All kind of little thoughts going on up there now, isn't it?
That's right. If you're single,
Yeah.
married, whatever, don't do that. Just be
Yeah.
kind. Pray for them, like Child Please said in the beginning. When you just
Yeah.
move.
Just pray
If you
for
need,
yourself.
just pray for them. If you need to take some time away from that
Ask the
person,
Lord to remove that feeling.
Lord, remove it. Jesus, that's what I had to do. Lord Jesus, please don't make me do anything crazy. Don't make me hurt. Lord Jesus, that's what you got to do. Pray to the Father.
Yes.
Hey, shucks.
I mean, OG Geeky Girl has been a witness to some of my antics.
Yes, I've definitely been a part of them.
Love
And
can make you do
we
some
had
strange things.
yeah, we have some stories, and you won't know about them. They won't
Strange
be in my
things.
mouth.
Yes, I'm sorry. We'll have to keep those under wraps.
That's
But
right. That's for us to know. But
yeah.
so if you're married and if you're in the chat over there, you let us know. If you're married, do you think it's okay to what is it? Can we be friends? Can you still be friends with your ex? Go ahead, let us know. While we're gonna give
So
you all
let me ask you a question, host. You said as a married woman, you do not communicate with your exes. But are you still friends with them? Because you can still be friends with somebody and not communicate.
see, and that's the thing. Like I don't have anything. I'm like you. I have nothing against any of my exes. Like when we parted, it was on good terms as far as I'm concerned. I mean, they may feel different. They might hate me. I don't know. But I have no animosity toward them. I don't hate them. I don't have any distaste in my mouth for them. It's like I said, when we parted ways, I'm trying to think of I had any type of anything with somebody. I remember this one guy who thought he was my boyfriend. He called me a B word like a whole bunch of times, but I was like, I don't even like you, dude. Like in your mind, we were together, but we weren't.
He
So
was
I guess he
angry.
probably hates me. I agree. Yeah, but the person I was really with, we ended on pretty good terms. I think I kind of sent him his way, and he
But you
started.
are not talking to him.
I was not talking to him, and as a single person, I was still having communication with him.
Right, but as a married person.
As a married person,
And why
no.
is that?
But you know,
Tell
I
us.
know better.
Tell us why.
I will tell you, I'm
Tell us
smart.
why you should not do that as a married
You should
person.
not. I am a smart woman. That is why I don't do that. 'Cause I
Mhm.
don't want to get. I don't listen. My husband is the only person that I need to be focusing on, and I don't want him to feel some type of way like something is happening. Because with me, honestly, okay, honestly, I could still be friends with some of my exes. Like I said, I don't have anything, but I would do it out of respect for my spouse. Like I'm not going to talk to somebody out of respect for him because
That's the key. That's the
yeah,
word.
yeah, if I see
Respect.
somebody, because yeah, there are people that I used to talk to that follow me, on social media. If they say, "Hey, how you doing?" I'll be like, "Hey, whatever." But
Absolutely. That's
that's as
social
far as
media. Don't
yeah, it's
call
social
me.
media. Don't call me, don't text me,
Don't call me.
don't do that because my phone's always laying around. Number one, I have a husband. Number two, I have 5 kids. They are on my phone. People have my code in this house because I don't hide anything. My husband doesn't go through my phone, but
Mine
if
either.
yeah, he doesn't go through my phone. But if he were to go through my phone, he wouldn't find
What
anything.
are you gonna find?
I wouldn't care if he did. Like if he picked it up and was just like, "Hey, Dre," and he's done that before. He picks it up and went through it, and I'm like, I don't care because I don't have anything to hide. But if I were still in communication with an ex, there would be a problem. Because what say for example, what if one of my ex texted me and he picked my phone up and saw that? That's a problem I don't need to have. And so
Yes.
I steer away from those things because I already know. Why would I do that? To start an argument with somebody or
Yes.
I'm not about to pay the price for something because somebody decided they wanted to text me. Let me see what's happening. Because somebody decided they wanted to text me and then I'm like,
Right.
I'm
Out of
innocent.
the blue.
Out of the blue, I
Which
had nothing
brings
to do
me
with
to my point that I said I was going to share.
you. Okay, go ahead. I'll be going through these
And I'm
comments.
saying that because you and I kind of have a different marital situation. So you and your husband are first time marriage people. So
Yes.
you've never been married to anyone else.
Right.
However, in my situation, one of us has been married before. Not me. I wasn't married before. My
Right.
husband had been married before. And I say that to say he had a whole life and he had children. I wasn't married, but I had children. Yes, I had baby daddies.
That's just my baby dad.
So
I'm friends with one of my children.
these people are now considered exes. And there's a specific navigation with that. Um, because at some point you still have to communicate with those particular exes because you share, you've brought a child into the world. You have, you share a life that you created together.
Mhm.
And those communications get less and less as they grow older. And when they become adults, you really don't have to talk to them a whole lot because kids are adults.
Right.
But there is still some level of communication that happens. Um, you're going to be going to a wedding, you're going to be going to, and you end up having to be around exes. Hey, I took my husband to my class reunion and I had an ex there. He made it very known
I'm sorry, I'm listening, Star. I'm just trying to.
to my husband. But my
Oh,
husband was a really good sport. And this is why. Because I communicated with my husband and I told him about my ex. Yes, I was 100. I told him the whole story, what happened, da da da, who he was, what his name was, everything. So when we got to the class reunion, and my ex showed up flaunting.
Like,
and he, and my husband wasn't even my husband at the time. We were engaged. We weren't bothered about him. My husband wasn't bothered about him. I wasn't bothered about him. And my husband's like, yo, you want to talk to her? Go ahead. Maybe want to catch up or something. And that just kind of solidified his confidence in
mm-hmm,
our relationship because I wasn't thinking about my ex. I'm cool with him, you know. He's another one that cheated. Okay. But we weren't tripping on that. And so I'm saying all that to say communication with your current partner, if you're married, is key. What's acceptable, what's not.
mm-hmm,
No, I'm not talking to my baby daddies every week.
mm-hmm.
No, in fact, they have partners or they're married. But it's not a matter of, oh, I can't talk to him. No, that's dead and gone. We've moved on and we all kind of exist in our spaces where we're supposed to be. And if communication needs to happen, it happens. And it's not a secretive thing. It's,
Mm-hmm.
you know, yeah, have you talked to so and so? You should call them.
Right.
This is what we say to each other. Have you talked to such and such? You should reach out, see how they're doing. And I
Yeah.
think that really works best for us at this time. um that the transparency is there, that we're like we understand that you can't erase people when you've had a child with them. You just can't.
No.
You can't be
Yeah,
like,
you have to
"Ah,
communicate
yeah,
with them.
yeah, you can't do that."
Yeah.
So yeah, I just wanted to bring that point out because you have a different situation. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I do because I'm a first timer, so is my husband. But I definitely agree. Like even in our case, you got to have some communication skills. Like you cannot just assume that that person thinks one way, and he can't assume that you're thinking another. You got to talk about it. And I think there has to be boundaries set in place. Like I said earlier, I'm not anything that I think is disrespectful. I'm not doing it, and I'm not saying like, oh, my
Right.
husband has me, oh, he's controlling. He's not. It's just that I know already what if I feel like it would be disrespectful to him, then I would just reciprocate the same thing. I want the same thing. I would do the same. I'd
Right.
have behavior.
Because for me, you know how we are. We're just, yeah. I could
Yeah,
talk to them and it wouldn't be a problem. In
right.
fact, if they said something in a private conversation that I was having with them that was inappropriate, I'd be like, well, it's time to go because you starting to talk stupid and
Is it
that's not even happening.
right?
But I had to think, everybody's not like me.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody can't and doesn't want to incorporate certain things in their life.
Right.
And I also had to think, how would I feel if my husband was talking to his exes?
That's one of the questions over there,
No.
which I'm gonna get to you all and start just answered it. But I saw it. I
I
think it was
would be okay if that ex was respectful to me.
yeah.
Me. This is me talking. I would be okay if the ex was respectful to me. You ain't with her. You with me. How you
Yeah.
doing,
Yeah.
Cheryl?
Yeah.
All
Hey.
right. What's
Exactly.
going on? Y'all doing good? Yeah, we all right. How you doing? That's me. That's the type of
Yeah.
person I am. But if that person is disrespectful, to the no, no, no.
Exactly. That's the thing too. As long as the ex not trying to wiggle their way back in there, because I wouldn't have a problem with them saying, "Hey, how you doing?" Keeping it. I
I
don't care.
don't.
You are
I
not my
really don't.
competition because I already got it on lock. And I know some people probably like, oh yeah, but you're allowing somebody to take or could potentially take space. I don't know. I don't have an issue with that. I think I'm just maybe
I,
somebody could call it overconfident.
I'm way too headstrong for that.
Yeah, I
If
am too.
your
I know.
marriage is solid, there shouldn't be anybody, ex, new, whoever, that can just come in and infiltrate
Right.
the bond that you have.
Right.
So what?
So what? Because I tell people in a minute. I told somebody on the live yesterday. I was like, listen, no, you couldn't afford me. And I don't even mean afford
You
financially.
can't afford
You
it.
can't afford me. I'm not even like financially, I'm good because my husband takes great care of us. But I mean mentally, all that stuff. Like you couldn't afford to do what my husband is currently doing right now, and it, emotionally and physically for my family. Like
Right.
I would not give it all that up for what? Just to find out that you may not be who you said you were, or just to dibble and dabble. No, thank you, please. Go ahead. I'm very happy. I'm all right. Don't come this way. So I just tell people right up front, no, I'm not looking. So I'm like you, Star. If I saw an old boyfriend or something like that, I'm still cordial. Hey, how you doing? What's up? But it's not gonna go beyond that. And I know when to stop it, when to draw the
Yeah,
line. But
that's it.
also,
I'm very adamant about people that I've dealt with um being respectful to my husband. Like that's gonna tick me off. If you step outside of your box and you're
yes,
being disrespectful to my husband.
yes,
Why? Because I would want him to defend me in the same
absolutely,
manner. If one of his exes was being disrespectful, it would be like, yeah, no, you could shut that down.
right.
That's how I feel about it. I'm defending this person. I'm married to this person. I'm committed to the marriage. I love this person.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really what a marriage is all about. You're committed, you
You're
love
committed.
the person is your friend, hopefully.
Yes, you want to start out as a friend. I think.
Right. And so you're not going to intentionally let someone disrespect them. Like I was
I,
ready to jump on this dude at Chick-fil-A and I didn't even know him. He jumped
right.
in line in front of my husband and I was like, wait a minute.
Right. Hold up, buddy.
I
Right.
know you see
I
him
know.
there.
Right.
And my
I
husband's
know
like,
you did not.
calm down, baby.
Yeah.
Calm down.
And
I'm
just like
like, wait a minute.
child, right? Look, come on, look. You better recognize, like child. Please said, if they check the phone and see the text, they can get misconstrued. And she also said, I'm just trying to catch up.
Right.
Something innocent can be frowned upon and hard to clean up. Absolutely, that's what I'm talking about. And it can be so innocent coming from you. You're like, wait, I wasn't even
Right.
thinking that. I wasn't even
Susie,
doing anything. But then that person sees it and they know that's your ex. It'll look completely
it
different. It
will
doesn't matter
look,
what you say.
it will stink
Yes, it
to
will. And
high
now you got to
heaven.
clean up a mess. Now you got to
And
clean
you
up a mess
and,
with somebody you
right.
don't even care
And
about.
you're gonna be like, but no. Nobody wanna hear that. Think about how you would feel if I looked at his phone and saw, I know you still, no, you don't know nothing.
Right.
We don't know Nam.
You don't know, man. Jamie said, oh, she's talking to child, please. I'm a widow now, so it's not a problem. Before he passed, it wasn't a problem because there was nothing going on.
Right.
Okay,
Ain't nothing going on.
ain't nothing going on but the rent. Jamie, you
They're
might
an
be
ex for a reason. Which
exactly.
brings me back to what I keep saying. I'm gonna tell.
Oh, yep. Trust is very important in marriage for sure. Yep.
Yes, it is. So I went to see a comedian one time when I was single and I was going through the in and out, out and in. Go ahead, let your body. Okay, that's a song. Um, yeah. So I went to see a comedian once, and the comedian said, because when we break up with people, we like to just, I mean, we want to throw out all the stuff they bought, and we yeah, we don't want nothing to do with them. We don't want that. We ripping up their pictures. We cutting out. We putting devil horns on their pictures. We doing all that. We doing that. This is a
Right.
process that you must go through to get over it. But but the comedian said one thing that we like to do is, delete their phone number out of our phone. Because it's like, I ain't gonna use that no more. And I'm like, yeah, yeah. He said, no, you don't delete their phone number. You just give that number a different name. So I said, that's a really good idea. So at that moment, After the show, I went through my phone and renamed all of my exes. Now, I can't even tell you some of the names that I gave them.
Jerk, loser. No, I'm just playing.
No,
Cheater.
a lot worse than that.
Oh,
However,
did he say?
I
Wait, I missed the part. Was he saying if you're single or married, or did
he
I can't
didn't. He didn't. He
differentiate?
didn't. And
Okay.
and and I understood why, because sometimes those people do just decide to call you, and even if you're single, you're not ready for that call, or you're not ready for that level of reconciliation, then, it's good to still have that number in there so you know who's calling you. It helps you to be prepared if you decide to answer the phone. Now you know who's calling you. And if you name them appropriately, it reminds you why they're an ex.
Yeah. You know what? I have to take a different approach. I can see why he said that for somebody who's like newly out of those relationships. But for me, I've been out the game for like what 21 years now.
Mhm.
So I don't have
Okay.
anybody.
And guess
Yeah,
what? Their phone number is still in my phone with the same name.
I deleted mine. Goodbye.
Uh-uh.
So if they would
Because
have
if
called or
they
texted me, I'd be
decide
like,
that they're going to call me, they get a wild hair and decide to call me, even though I'm a married woman, I want to know. And when,
my number's been changed since
oh
I've
no,
I mean,
I've had
it's
this
been a
same
long
number
time.
for quite some time.
Yeah. Well, you're more recently married
Right,
than me.
right. I'm more recently married,
It's been
but
over a decade.
you've been out of the game for a long.
A long
Yeah,
time. If they call me, I'm like, how you get my number?
right. But see, I know that they could possibly still have my phone number, which
Yes.
is fine. And
Yeah.
they don't call me.
Right.
But
But if
I'm
they do,
telling you, if you do, exes, I have a special place for you in my phone. A special place.
let me tell you if you all think. Let me ask the chat and you start a question because I've done this before.
Let's ask the chat. They're getting quiet.
Or I know they are quiet. Hey chat, what y'all doing over there? Do you all think this would be dirty? Like, say for example, say you, and this is back when you're single, you're not committed, right? And it's just a question I have. And then say you were freshly, like, say you were out of a relationship, you had an ex, but then you were dating somebody else. And say they knew that, but then they were still calling you. And then one day you were with the person that you're dating and you just decide to get on the phone when the ex calls. Do you think that's dirty? Like if that person continued to call you, would you say, hey, listen, we're no longer a thing? And you didn't want to even like communicate with them, not in any way. This is the person who called you called you out your name, right? Like maybe they called you out your name and you're just like, hey, listen, don't call me that. Because I've gone off on some people in the past. I'm just saying. Because I'm Andrea and I don't have a problem telling people what I think. I'll just say that. So I told this person what I thought about them and they called me that. And then but they were still calling, like just calling. And I said, okay, I think we need to take a different approach. And one time I was just like, here you go. And I just passed the phone to my,
Your
I
current,
wasn't married to the person at this time. Yeah.
right,
And they
right.
were like,
You pass the phone to your current.
that's right. I passed the phone. Here you go. You want to keep calling
Oh,
me? I already told
I
you.
bet he had a field day with that. I know your current.
Oh, yeah, because you already know. Yes.
Whoo.
And I was like, I told you I don't want to be bothered with you anymore. Why
I
you still
bet he
calling me?
didn't call again. I bet.
Never. That was the end of that. But I know I
That's
was probably
the end of
all
that.
kind of names. I didn't care though. I was like, whatever, you ain't gonna call me anymore, though, are you?
Well, there's an approach.
That it was. I was even like, ooh, did I make the right call? But then when I heard, I was like, okay, yeah, all right, well,
Saying,
if you got call,
that
if
that's a different approach. And I mean, I could see myself doing something like that if someone was relentless and, just didn't seem to understand, take no for an answer. But at this point, I probably would just block them.
yeah, so you can block now. You couldn't block back then. It was like, well,
Right.
And it was like one of those situations. Like, remember that song, "What's Your
And
Man
remember
Got to Do
Star
with Me?"
69, people kill me.
Yes,
Star 67 and all that.
all that stuff. And
They
it's like,
call I've gotten a few unknown, what do you call them? Unknown caller, unknown
yeah,
ID. I don't
yeah.
answer that.
Oh, me either. No, if you're not in my, if your name does not pop up, I do not pick up. I don't have time for it.
And if your
You bet.
name pops up with the one I gave you,
That's right.
I know
Yes,
that is like, please tell us what are some
I
of
know.
those names.
We have lots of inside secrets, you all. Lots.
Just know that I am a very, very imaginative person
That she is
and
very
sometimes
imaginative.
sinister. So
You see what Coco said? Yes, shut it down. Yes,
shut it
shut
down.
it down. Like,
Put
do
it
not
down.
call me. I already told you. That's
Yeah.
the thing, Coco. I get annoyed. Like, do not call me. I already told you. Now, like you said, Star. Well, like we were talking earlier, there's a such thing as social media. I don't care if you comment on my post. I really don't. I don't care if you comment
No,
and be like, that doesn't bother me. It's for everybody to see. I mean,
it is.
we're on
But
social
when
media.
you come in my inbox talking about, I really did used to like you back in high school.
Right.
Liar! You didn't even know I existed. You
Right.
didn't even know
And if you did,
me.
give it a rest because you don't have a chance right now. It's over. Like your
I'm
time is.
not in high school anymore. I'm so far removed from high school. I graduated in 19%. And
And listen,
and you
your time has expired. And for those people who like, where your ex once upon a time, they want to come back for seconds. It's like you already had the opportunity. You missed it. You
no,
missed it. Now you want to come back?
that
No, please,
ship
boy, bye.
has sailed. The ship has sailed.
That's right. Your ship has sailed. You know that thing when the woman's fed up, like that's really me. When I'm
Uh,
done with somebody, I'm done. I
no,
don't even
you
care.
didn't bring up Ara.
Oh, ooh, we ain't supposed to talk about him, is we? Don't say nothing, y'all.
No, you ain't
But
supposed to bring up Ara.
don't bring up our. But yeah, I was like, boy, bye, goodbye. I ain't nobody thinking about you.
So yes, I can be friends with my exes. I am. But now that I'm married, what's the point? I have the best friend in the world.
That's right. It's your best buddy. That's me. I have my
I
best
don't
friend.
wish them any ill or anything. And if we ran into them, it would be, hey, how you doing, man? Hey.
Exactly.
But you gonna stay in your box.
Stay in your
You're gonna
lane.
respect my spouse. You're gonna stay in your lane. That's what
And
you're gonna do.
stay all the way in your lane and use your headlights
And no,
because
we're not talking about what had happened,
yes,
back then.
that's right. Don't talk to me about the past because
Mm-mm.
I'm in the present, buddy, and going towards the future. I don't want to talk about the past with you. I don't want to talk about how we did blah blah blah. Like I had those memories. And like you said, sorry, if I was with my husband, I've been with him a very long time, longer than half my life. So if I'm with my husband and I saw an ex, which would probably not happen because I'm so far away from where I was with my other
Right.
ex, not
Like
even
you
close
don't
to
even
that
know where
state.
they are. It's like,
I don't know where they are. And if I happen to walk, like I said, past them or whatever, I'm still gonna be like, hey, what's up? Because
oh
I
yeah,
have
I can
I
speak.
really I have no ill feelings, but that's it. Hey, it's in passing.
And
That's it.
I'll probably even be glad to see you. Because I haven't
Yeah,
seen you in so long. How
I
you
might.
doing?
I might. I might, but I'm at
But
that point too where it's been so long. I don't have any because I was thinking about this for those people who like just got over somebody who are in the ex. The breakup hurt them and they're still going through something. They haven't been through the healing phase, and you just like they have to heal. Me, I don't remember what my healing phase was. I think I was just like, oh,
you
whatever. I
were
don't care if you go.
different. I was
Yeah,
a sap. You was a boss lady. You were like, yeah, I'm done with him. Boop.
I was done.
I was
Goodbye.
like, oh, he cheated. Oh, we're
Yeah,
two
we are.
different characters in relationships.
That's
You're
why it's
looking at
good.
me like, just drop him. And
Just
I'm like,
drop
but
and forget it.
oh no.
That's why it's a good thing we have both our perspectives here because we're like almost two different extremes with
Yeah.
relationships. Yeah,
And
I'm like
some people
goodbye.
are sappy and some people are boss like you. Like,
Yeah, goodbye.
drop you before you drop me.
That's how it was too. I don't know. I'm like, I think about this sometimes. I'm like, was that terrible? That I
I used
always
to
feel like
like, man, you are cutthroat.
I know that's what a lot of people say, and I'm like,
And
and
you
I
be
even had
like,
people.
man, you a rug.
I know, and I had like some of my close friends were just like, you just a player, and I'm like, I don't know. It was just my makeup. I really did not care. And it's crazy because I could have feelings for that person. I was in a relationship with them, but once it was done, I was like, goodbye. I don't care. I'm moving on. Bye bye. Don't even talk to me. If
Yes,
we
but
talk,
I'm
you know,
sure there's that one person that just really teared you up.
it
Everybody has
was.
one.
It was. I did have one. I might have had two. I had two. I had one that I didn't cry. I didn't cry. I might have had like a tear, maybe trying to form a little bit, but it ain't come out.
Oh,
And I was like, I thought about it for a while, and I was like, And I think maybe it's because somebody else was trying to hit on me right after, so it didn't really had to take that long.
it was like that, huh?
Yeah, it was over quickly,
Oh,
but
okay.
then the second one, I was kind of heartbroken about that one because I actually thought we probably would have ended up together, but it didn't work out, and I was like,
Mm,
no. So, and I'm still I could still be friends with that person because I don't dislike them. I mean, it's still cool, but I wouldn't, like I said, I would not talk to him right now. If I passed him, yeah, I'd be cordial. I'll say something like that, but he better not call me ever. He better not text me.
yeah, I know.
Y'all
So,
cracking up each other.
I think
Oh, Coco, you don't know because this is my aunt. She was like my older sister. I wanted to do I
yeah,
wanted to do the things that she did. That's probably why you don't know Coco. Yeah, we know each other because somebody asked that in the chat before. Do we know each other?
oh yeah, definitely. See the
Yeah, we
resemblance? Yes.
Hey,
So she, and as I said earlier, she even got into some of my shenanigans with me.
oh yeah, I did. I learned. Not Coco. Somebody, Ron said, never be friends with ex. That's the past. Move on. Yeah, I think I agree with. It's over. Like, buddy, you stop. And like Star said, I'm not that type of person that's just so cutthroat that I wouldn't, talk to you or be cordial. I could do that because like I said, I truly don't have any issues with anybody that I used to date. I don't. But like I said, out of
But
respect for my best friend, I don't even need to talk to you. I got a best friend over here. What's
Derek
happening?
says it depends on how the relationship ended. Mhm.
Derek, elaborate. We talked about that, Derek, before you came in. Hey, Derek, thank you for coming in. I know I didn't say hi to a lot of people. So if you came in and I didn't say hi to you, hello. To answer the question for me, it depends on how the relationship ended. Yeah. So this.
I'm a few years older than 2, but it's okay. You ain't got to know
Oh,
how many years.
she ain't. Don't let her fool you. She's not that much older than me. I'm right on her heels.
It's more than 2 years, ma'am.
It's more than two. She was old enough for
Let's
me.
just put it this way. I was old enough to change her diapers and comb her hair.
Yeah, I guess technically yes, but she was
No,
still a
it
little
wasn't no
tiny.
technically. I did.
Well, that's also because in our family, when you were old enough to babysit, you babysit. It don't matter. Younger, but
Legally, I wasn't old enough to
no,
babysit,
that's what I'm saying. Like you weren't legally old enough, so that
but
doesn't
I
matter.
was changing diapers and feeding. Yeah, I did change.
She did something. She did change me and all this stuff. And also to tell you how close we are in age, when she was in college, I wanted to go out with her and party. And she was like, no, you're a
But
little
she
too
wasn't old enough. And then we ended up being in college together later on.
young. Yes.
So.
Yeah, we did. And we still ended up going out to parties. So I
Yes,
actually
we
did
did.
fulfill it.
We ended up going out to a few parties together. So there you go. You do the math.
You do the math. We
You
close.
ain't gonna put me out there on Front Street like that.
Right. She's
I
still
just
young
did
and
my
popping.
her. I just did.
She's still young and popping. That's all. Me
No,
too.
I don't think so.
Popping knees, both of us. My God.
Yeah, my knees popping.
So
But yeah,
let's
so
back.
Derek said, I know we digress.
Derek.
Derek
Yes.
said, depends on how the relationship ended. And we were talking about that, Derek. And I was saying, quite a few of mine ended badly. But I'm still good. I don't know,
Yeah.
that's just me. Now my husband be like, Psh, I don't want nothing to do with
He
you.
like me. he sure is.
He will write you off. OFT.
Right.
Goodbye.
Yep. That's my
Deuces.
that's my husband too. That's why it's easy. I'm like, I know he wouldn't do that to me because he
Oh
don't even
yeah.
have.
Yeah, he definitely will write. But see, I don't
And
know.
I used
I'm
to
not
tell
that.
him too. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Star.
No, I was just saying I'm just not that type of person.
No, you're not. And that's not even a bad thing. And I'm just saying, like my husband, even he would write somebody off. I used to encourage. I'm like, I don't care if you talk to them, see how they doing. Like some people from the past, he'd be like, I wonder what they doing. I'm like, well,
Right.
go
And
ahead.
you'd be like, "Psh, nobody
Then
want
he's
to talk
like,
to them.
right? Why would I do that? And I'm like, I don't care if you do. I mean, I'm just saying, if you ever wondered, I don't care. But like you said, not everybody's like me. Not everybody's like you. So I out of respect, like I said, I prefer not to go down that path because
Right.
I know it could cause some
And
trouble.
sometimes people misinterpret that.
Yes, sometimes they do. They think they can get cozy sometimes. Like
Yeah,
if you
you no,
like, I didn't mean it that way. I was just saying hi to you. Don't get it twisted. Don't
no,
get excited.
no.
It is
They
not like
misinterpret that. You reaching out, oh, even if your husband is in the background saying, "Hey man, what's going on?" Then they think they can do no,
right.
no. This
Mm-mm,
was
brother.
a wellness check, sir.
It's not us checking on their mental health, right? I'm
This
just
was a
making
wellness check.
sure you are right.
Cause you weren't looking eye in that last post in Facebook. Your face was like dragging a little bit, and
Yeah,
I
your
just
face
wanted to
was
make sure you
facing.
was okay. How you doing? How your mama doing?
Right. How everybody doing? All right, great. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah, but they can misinterpret that, and then now you got to go back into shutting it down again. So just
It's just not
let
worth.
sleeping dogs lie.
Yeah. Because people, like you said, they can misunderstand things or they can be hopeful. Like if they're still hopeful and think it's something,
Right.
oh, wait, maybe I got another chance. No,
Maybe
you
I got
don't.
no, you don't. I
That's
mean, if it like mama used to say, if you live right, you'll see him again in heaven one day. And it really won't matter then. You see him in heaven like, hey.
hey, what's up? Look, that's my mansion down the street. Where yours at?
Right. Where yours?
Where you on at?
I just let sleeping dogs lie, especially if you're married. It's
Brand. Hey, Brand.
yeah, we are quite silly.
I,
But yeah, especially if you're married, please respect your partner. You want to be respected. Treat
yes,
others as you would like to be treated.
that's what I say too. Treat others as you would like to be treated. And
I
like
should
my
write
dad
that
used
up.
to say, don't start none, won't be none. Look, don't even, I
Don't
don't
start
even start.
no stuff, won't be no stuff.
Right. Don't start it up. I don't even want to start it up because I don't want you to think that
No,
it's
I don't
something
want you to
that's
think
happening. Brother,
that,
it's just hello. I'm
it's
saying hi.
okay. It's
Right.
not okay.
Right. Hi and bye. That's what's on my in my vocabulary for you. Hello, goodbye.
How you doing?
How you doing? It was great to see you. Have a great life. All those great things. Now I'm moving on with
Mhm.
my man, because I ain't messing that up, please.
That's
Wow.
great. No, I think we
Oh
I
yeah.
think we didn't beat that horse.
Yeah, we did. Anything else you'd like to add to? I know it's an hour and 4 minutes.
I
Ooh.
know. Well, I have a date with my
Ooh.
hubby.
Oh, so we don't have to worry about anybody text messaging you and nothing. We got, and you look so beautiful. Right, look at her face. Mm-mm.
Nobody nobody texts me. I've moved way to the end of the United States, and if it weren't for you and a few other people, I'd be like lost in space. Like,
I
you
know.
move and people forget about you. And yes, date
Yes.
night.
And she looks so beautiful.
Thank you. I have on my peacock print. Let's see if
Oh,
I can
oh,
show you a little bit. My peacock.
okay. Oh, okay.
My
All
peacock.
right.
And
So
yeah, so yeah, respect your marriage.
that's the closing remark. I agree. Respect your marriage. You
And if
got
you
married.
think, do what you do. Have fun, because when you get married, you can't do that.
That's right. You're single and ready to mingle. Go ahead, have a good time, have fun. But my thing is too, like once you marry, once you make that commitment, that's a covenant. Like once you
That's a
make that
cup.
commitment, Honor it. Honor it. And like Star said, do unto others as you want them to do unto you. And that for me means I'm not, I see you. Hey, but that's it. That's as far as it's
And
going.
make sure that you pick some really interesting names to change their name to in your phone. I guarantee if they're calling you and you change their name, it is going to be a riot. One time my phone rang and my son looked at the phone and he went, "Oh my gosh, Mom." And I
Right.
said, "Oh, I know who that is." It was like, "Ew, Mom."
I don't even want to ask what that code name was. I'm pretty sure knowing
Oh,
your
that's okay. You will after this live, but I was
some things are not meant to be said here. So we'll just leave it at that. Hello, Bud Files. Thank you for coming in.
And
Well,
you text me and say, "What was that person's name?"
you know I am. You're gonna be at date night. I'm gonna be like, hey, who is it? What was the code name?
What's that movie? I'll never tell. I'll never tell. That's okay. I know who it is.
Ooh. And we know what you did or didn't do last summer. So with that, look at Jamie, and she's like, she's hello there.
I believe me, it's awful. I'm
Yeah,
not even going front. It's awful.
I don't know if you want her to tell you, Jamie, because she's very
No.
creative, as we said. So you might
I
not.
mean, and I got alliteration in it and everything. So
Alliteration,
alliteration, metaphors, all those things.
onomatopoeias.
Onomatopoeias. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I know you have a date night, but thank you so much for coming in, Stara, at the last minute.
Having me. It's such a hot topic.
Yes, I know. Yes, if you all want to continue this conversation in the comments below the video once we're done, feel free to do it. Make sure you share this out and like it because this was a real good conversation. You know, we won't have another one, whenever. Yeah, but yeah,
Yes,
so
and she's going to tell me in time so that I
yeah.
can prepare.
Right, I'll tell you in time. I'm gonna go live next week, Monday through Friday, but I'll talk to you about that later.
Oh, okay.
So you can jump in if you like. I just, we have to get some topics together, and if you're free, just let me know.
Maybe
So
I'll do it outside when I'm painting my rocks.
yeah, do it in that nice weather you all having in Florida. It's cold here today. You see, I have on my
No.
yeah. You can tell we're in different parts of the U.S.
Yeah.
You got all these out, all the
Yeah.
shows out.
All my guns out.
Guns out, guns out. The buns not out, just the guns. I'm just
No, the buns ain't out. I
oh
can't.
yes. All right. Well, it's hot. Yeah, I know this shit. It's hot there. Yeah, it's hot there. It ain't hot here.
Oh, you know what? Before we leave,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. Like, where's everybody at?
Yeah. Let's ask that question.
Because
Everybody,
Jamie says it's hot there. So
you know
where
what
are you,
it is?
Jamie?
She's down there with you.
Oh, she's in Florida?
Yeah.
Yes.
Coco is in DC. I know Coco's in
hot.
DC.
It's hot here.
It's hot. It's cold for us, Coco. I know if Coco's still on here.
Because you probably can't even tell because I got this ring light on, but I look Cuban. But I got a tan stan. Let me tell you.
Yeah, well, good.
I am bronzed up.
Back to the berry. Bronze.
And it ain't even June yet. So
Brown
yeah. Yes, Jamie, it's hot here.
Yes.
They said it was gonna rain, but it didn't.
Well, we got enough rain for you all.
Maryland.
It's raining.
Okay.
Coco.
My old stomping grounds.
Yeah,
Is it cold there?
Yes. It's cold to me. How about you, Coco? It's cold.
It's always cold. It's probably 75. You got on a hoodie.
It's really cold today. I know it. I am always cold. She is correct. It's cold. See?
Oh, it's raining. Okay.
It's cold and raining. And
yeah, but what's the temperature, Coco? Because this one right here, I don't trust.
Let me see. It's 50 degrees.
Oh, that is cold.
and it's raining. It's a cold rain.
That's cold. That's cold for me.
And we had good weather at the beginning. I don't know what happened. Then it just
I'm
started
so
getting cold.
sorry. I try to send some more sunshine your way. We
Yes,
had
please.
a we had a high of 91 today. It's now 83.
83. How you get 62-ish, Coco? Huh? That's a big difference
Maybe
from
she's further down in
she,
Maryland than
she
you.
is. She's further south. I'm
Cause you know it used to be warmer where I was than where
yeah,
you are. So
it's true.
yeah,
Yeah,
she
it's
might be
colder.
further south.
She
So
is. Yeah. I'm so
okay. Well, I was just doing a weather check.
yes, weather check and state check. We do that. Maybe we do that the next time we on too, so we can kind of know where people
Oh
are.
yeah, shout out, shout out.
That's cool. Shout out to everybody. Ba, 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 ba. Shout out. I need one of those horns. Remember the ones from the club?
Oh,
That
see,
was
and
the high.
yeah, and Jamia is I think further south than me because we talked about that. See,
Yeah.
ours is going down a little bit, but it's 83. It
Ooh,
got to 91, but she's still in the she's still in the 90.
yeah. It was just 90. Yep, it sure was. Now
Yeah, we got up to 91 today. That's what the weatherman said.
that's what they said.
I was out there and it was like, whew,
Is it humid hot or just hot?
it's humid. It's humid
Okay.
right now.
You're gonna be out there glistening too with your brown skin.
Yeah. It's I looked at my skin, I was like, "Ooh, you been in the sun, chica." I'm
I
sun
know I got a tan with those warm days, with those hot days we had. Because Coco said we had some 90-degree days, and I was just today is that's
Did you?
yes, and I was out basking too in the sun. I was out and
Did
about.
you?
Now I'm not. It's too cold. I don't like going out when it's cold. I did go out,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
that was the
Sometimes
reason for me leaving.
I know.
Yeah. Oh,
But okay. Well, have a good time on your date and
thank you.
tell Unc I said hey.
I
And
will.
yes,
And y'all be good out there. And
we
next time, share some of those names you changed.
right. Come back and tell us
I'm
what you
not
changed.
sharing mine because
I don't have any. This is gonna be
rated Ara.
between you and them because I don't have any. The ones in my phone are like my kids' friends and stuff like that. I had to code their friends' parents' name now. I had to
It's
code,
all in fun.
yeah. Well, be good, you all. Like she said, and if you're
Bye.
married, don't talk to nobody. Just keep it simple. Tell them to
Take
go.
care of yourself.
Take care of yourself. Love each other. All those great things. Tell somebody about this. Share us out, and we'll see you all in the next live. Thank you very much for coming in. Have a great night. Have a great night. Have a great night. Have a great night.